British weather, our national obsession. It's the topic of endless conversations, the subject of countless forecasts, and the reason we never leave home without an umbrella. But beyond the familiar drizzle and surprise bursts of sunshine, there's a hidden world waiting to be discovered: Britain's microclimates. These tiny, unique weather zones explain why your neighbour's roses thrive with vibrant colours, why one side of a hill is picnic perfect with gentle breezes, while the other is windswept and wild, and why London bakes under the sun while a nearby village remains cool and shaded. We often imagine the UK as one big weather system, but in reality, it's a patchwork of unique climates, each with its own story. A Cornish cove can feel Mediterranean with its warm sands and azure waters, while a nearby headland is shrouded in chilly mist, creating a mysterious atmosphere. These microclimates shape not only our gardens and landscapes, but also our history, culture, and even our personalities. So, let's grab our wellies and umbrellas, ready to explore these secret weather worlds that define our daily lives. From the unexpected palm trees in Cornwall to the frosty, picturesque glens of Scotland, Britain is truly a nation of 1,000 climates, each more fascinating than the last. Understanding these microclimates reveals the secrets behind our famously unpredictable weather, offering insights into our environment. Let's begin our journey into the weather you never knew you had, uncovering the hidden climates that make Britain so unique. What is a microclimate? It's a term you might have heard, but what does it really mean? And why does it matter? Simply put, a microclimate is a small, specific area where the weather conditions differ noticeably from those of the surrounding region. These differences can be surprisingly dramatic, even over just a few meters. For example, in your own garden, the sunny wall that basks in warmth and the shady corner that stays cool and damp are each their own unique microclimate. Even a single tree or fence can create a sheltered spot with its own weather. Topography plays a huge role. A south-facing slope is warmer and drier, soaking up the sun, while a nearby valley can trap cold air and frost, making it chillier than the land above. Water bodies like lakes, rivers, and the sea help moderate temperatures, keeping nearby areas milder in winter and cooler in summer. This is why coastal towns often have gentler weather than inland areas. Cities create what's known as urban heat islands, where concrete, tarmac, and buildings absorb and trap warmth, making urban areas noticeably hotter than the surrounding countryside, especially during summer. Dense forests, on the other hand, keep things cool and damp beneath their leafy canopies, providing shelter from wind and sun, and creating a moist, shaded environment for plants and wildlife. Microclimates can be as small as a hedgerow, a single garden bed, or as large as an entire city. Even a stone wall or a cluster of shrubs can make a difference. Britain's varied landscape, with its hills, valleys, forests, and coastlines, is the perfect stage for these fascinating weather pockets to form and interact. That's why, in Britain, a short drive can feel like a journey through several different countries, weather-wise, each with its own unique microclimate waiting to be discovered. Think British seaside means drizzle. Head to Cornwall and you'll find palm trees thriving in lush gardens. Cornwall's unique microclimate, shaped by the Atlantic and the warm Gulf Stream, keeps winters mild and frosts rare. This allows exotic plants to flourish and gives Cornish potatoes their head start. The sea breeze tempers summer heat, creating a gentle, pleasant climate. Rain and gales still visit, but the lack of extreme cold is Cornwall's secret. The Isles of Scilly, just offshore, even export daffodils in winter, thanks to this climate. Cornwall's microclimate shapes its landscape, economy, and draws artists and holidaymakers seeking a gentler Britain. It's a world away from the crisp, dry east. Here, the weather feels almost Mediterranean, at least for Britain. Now to London, where the city creates its own weather, the urban heat island effect. London's concrete, brick and tarmac absorb heat by day and release it at night, keeping the city warmer than its surroundings. Waste heat from cars, homes, and industry gets trapped between tall buildings, reducing cooling breezes. On calm nights, London can be up to 10 degrees warmer than nearby countryside. This microclimate means earlier blooms in city parks and even supports exotic wildlife like parakeets. But it also intensifies heat waves, posing risks for vulnerable residents. London's weather is a powerful reminder of how cities reshape nature. The city truly cooks itself, sometimes uncomfortably so. In the Scottish Highlands, every glen and mountain seems to conjure up its own unique weather, creating a landscape where no two valleys are ever quite the same. The dramatic scenery is shaped as much by the skies above as by the land itself. Moist Atlantic winds sweep in from the west, slamming into the mountains. As the air rises, it cools rapidly, releasing heavy rain or snow, making the Western Highlands some of the wettest and wildest places in the entire UK. Storms can roll in quickly, transforming the mood in minutes. On the eastern side, the air descends and warms, creating a dry, rain shadow. This means places like the Cairngorms often enjoy clearer skies and more sunshine, with drier, brighter days than you might expect in Scotland. Each glen has its own personality. Deep, narrow valleys tend to stay cool and damp, shrouded in mist, while open straths bask in sunlight and warmth, sometimes just a short walk apart. South-facing slopes soak up the sun, becoming warm and lush, bursting with wildflowers and greenery in the summer months, while north-facing hillsides can remain chilly, holding on to patches of snow well into late spring or even early summer. This patchwork of microclimates shapes everything, where farmers plant crops, where forests thrive, and even where people choose to picnic on a sunny day or ski down snowy slopes in winter. The Highlands are so varied that they even host Britain's only Arctic alpine tundra, a rare landscape home to unique plants and hardy wildlife like ptarmigan and mountain hares. Here, altitude and the shape of the land combine to create climates as different as anywhere in Britain, all within a single region. In the Highlands, the weather isn't just a backdrop, it's the main character, constantly shifting and shaping the story of the land. It always rains in Manchester. But is it true? Manchester sits in a bowl at the foot of the Pennines, where moist Atlantic air rises, cools, and drops rain. The city gets frequent drizzle and overcast days, though it's not the UK's wettest spot. Its reputation comes from persistent, nagging rain rather than downpours. The urban heat island effect can even trigger more intense showers over the city. This microclimate shaped Manchester's history, from cotton mills to its creative culture. So, while it doesn't always rain, an umbrella is still wise. Manchester's weather is as much a part of its identity as its music and football. For gardeners, microclimates are the secret to success. Your garden isn't one climate, it's a patchwork of sunny, shady, damp and dry spots. A south-facing wall creates a warm zone for figs or apricots. A shady corner is perfect for ferns. Low-lying areas collect water and frost, while slopes and patios stay drier and warmer. Choosing plants to match these zones means less struggle and more blooms. Great landscape designers used microclimates to create sheltered gardens and dramatic views. Even a park bench's placement often nods to a sunny or sheltered spot. Look closely and you'll see a hidden world of tiny climates in every green space. Work with them and your garden will thrive. Wildlife are true masters of microclimates. Butterflies bask on sun-warmed stones. Lizards and adders seek out south-facing banks to warm up. Birds roost in dense bushes or sheltered nooks to stay warm, and nest sites are chosen for protection from wind and rain. Even deer and sheep graze on sheltered hillsides, avoiding wind chill. In the Highlands, red deer move up and down mountains to find the best weather and grazing. Every animal reads the landscape for warmth, shelter and food. Microclimates are a matter of survival. Nature's creatures are always in tune with these secret weather worlds. Why do microclimates matter? In a changing world, knowing your local weather story is more important than ever. For homeowners, it means building energy-efficient homes that stay warm in winter and cool in summer. Farmers use microclimate knowledge to choose the right crops and boost food security. In cities, understanding the urban heat island effect helps planners create cooler, healthier spaces with more trees and green areas. Microclimates reconnect us with our local environment and its complexity. Britain isn't one climate, but a tapestry of unique weather worlds. Whether you're gardening, hiking, or just curious, microclimates reveal the hidden story of our land. Once you know how to read it, the weather's secret is written all around you.